Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What's up, guys? What's going on? Crescent here. It's time for some game dev, and this says a little bit off. You can see the top. That's better. What's good? What's happening? Happy Wednesday. We are 84.44% funded. That is crazy. Please, if you haven't already chosen to back the project or thought about backing the project, please do. Every little bit matters, even if it's $1. You'd be surprised at how much things blow up when people get behind it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for that. We are working a little Grimm today. We are going to be working on some stuff. We have a couple assets that we need to bring into the game real quick. We got some new stuff. We got new cursors. This is really cool. Let's go like this. I don't hear my music at all. Oh, it's there. It's just real quiet. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. Sprites. I want to drop it right smack in. Right in the outside. Boom. Also, another thing we gotta do is we have to go through and remove assets to reduce the size. There's a lot of assets that we have. I think the one folder, this cards folder, the base folder here, I'm pretty sure is PFD, 200 megabytes. The originals folder is 200 megabytes. So we're literally doubling it for no reason at this point. 400 megabytes in variance. Yeah. Maybe one day figure out how we can stream it instead. Be kind of cool. Alright, so in order to update the cursor, we need to go into sprites to the cursor. And you need to be marked as single. 100 is fine. Height is fine. Read write enabled, I believe is how that has to work. Or can I change it? Oh, cursor. Cursor! Hey, there's a spot for cursor now. That's great. By linear. Override. No, we don't need to override it. Boom. Okay. Now we go into the project settings. Into the player. The icon. No. Cursor. Default cursor. Cursor default. Should be good. Oh, it looks so cool. I love that. It's awesome. What do you think, guys? You like that? And it looks so good. I can only do a... Cool. And then the clicked... How are we doing the clicked image, right? How are we doing the clicked one? The clicked one requires some more info from our side, I'm pretty sure. We need to just change the cursor's sprite. So how do we do that? On click, right? So it's going to be inside the settings because the settings appears in every screen. And we'll just do cursor sprites, public sprite, cursor default, cursor click. Okay. And inside update, check for if input dot get mouse down cursor dot sprite. Cursor dot set cursor. That's going to be cursor click. Hotspot is 2.0, cursor mode, auto. These are supposed to be texture 2Ds. Okay, I see. Texture 2D. Alright. Cursor default, cursor click. Now here comes the kit to sync. Alright, so now it should work. Cursor click. Okay. Else cursor dot set cursor. Cursor. Alright, you know what? We'll do the same thing, but we'll do mouse up. Mouse up. Right? And that would be cursor set cursor. Cursor default. There we go. It should work. If I go to the settings UI. Go. Time, no rush. You know how it goes. It's like it's gonna crash or something. This thing's on. Okay. Cursor default. Okay. Click. Cool. Love it. Perfect. Awesome. It just feels good. Okay, perfect. Great. Read everything else. The cursor looks phenomenal. Oh, guys, I had this queued up for when I looked at the Kickstarter. If you need a link to the Kickstarter, it's right there. We are 85% of the way, which is crazy. So crazy. All right, so new cursor is in. Looks smooth. New cursor. Love that. Is Rapunzel able to pull spells? Is that still a thing? Shouldn't be, right? Shouldn't be a thing. Okay, so alright, number one, air deck, mana, mana, mana. 120 sounds good to me. Okay. What's up? How you doing, Water Target? Good to see you, buddy. What's new? What's kicking? Alright, so let's add Rapunzel to our hand. Where is she? Rapunzel. Okay. We need to go like this. Right on 4 there. 419, I see it. 2. Okay. Need to change the Red Fox to Blood Pact. Let's do that. Fox is going to become a spell. It can be any spell at this point now. Realmquake is fine. Video context, okay. And now if I were to take this, I don't have enough mana. Hold on. End of this turn. If I were to take Rapunzel and drop her here, does this get fixed? Right? No, still not good. So you shouldn't be able to. So you shouldn't be able to pull any. You shouldn't be able to pull a card from Rapunzel. You shouldn't be able to pull a card that. So if the count, true, false, false. This is all cards false. So cards on opposite side. This realm, cards on other side. Need to do this. Need to do that. That's important. Okay. Fetch to Unity, and then we will play the game, and we will add Rapunzel to our hand, increase the mana, change the card that gets played to a spell on the other side, and then see if we can pull the spell. See what happens. Shall we? Can't see. I can't read it. Blame the font, to be fair. Rapunzel. Okay, so let's just play that. Oh, it's a card. Okay. We're literally gonna swap out. The beggar moment is going to become. Good. Alright, we gotta do this to 2 cards then. We're going to turn off the turn timer. Can't. Odd. Odd stuff. Okay. So. Alright, so this is going to become. Give me any kind of spell. There we go. Take context. Into the frog. Sure. Another strike. Context. And then increase our mana. Get Rapunzel. We enter. Hey, okay. Alright, cards on the other side. Boom. Cards on the other side of Rapunzel can target self, include dead cards, don't include spell cards, don't include all cards. Okay. We have the correct list. The beggar woman and a frog, but they are both thunder strikes, right? So target self. Okay. Oh, it does say it's Rapunzel. Oh, this is Rapunzel. C is Rapunzel. I see the issue here. The correct list is going to be one of these groups of cards. Right? Looks like I didn't do this correctly. If it's a false and the card is false, sounds like that's going to be continued. Not a spell. And not a spell. So we're going to skip that so we don't continue. So none of these happened. Right? We don't continue through that because it is considers itself a card. Because it's just saying Rapunzel is a card. We need to actually be checking the correct list. Right? So this actually is the correct list is these lists. Correct list I, right? Correct list I is C. Okay. Correct list I. A card data attribute. See, that's the issue. So I'm trying to put these in a list that's not cooperating. Yeah, see? That was the issue. So now it won't grab those cards anymore. Literally the main issue. Okay. Rapunzel no longer pulls spells. Well, actually, it was many other things. Rapunzel doesn't pull spells. Lucinda doesn't kill the wrong cards. Wow. That's a lot of bug fixes, man. Okay, let's see. So Rapunzel pulls spells is fixed. Right? Okay. Lucinda kills. Destroys wrong cards. So Lucinda can destroy spells, which we don't want. I don't know. No, it's not a problem. Lucinda was not an issue. How about that? Crazy. So it wasn't Lucinda. Long Lawrence. It's fine. No Queen. Has to be. C. This can target self. No. Include dead. True. Spells. No. Cards. No. So okay. This is Snow Queen. Snow Queen. Affected spells. What else happened besides Snow Queen? Rapunzel was a problem. Little Taylor. Taylor affected spells. What else? Lucinda didn't matter because it was all cards. Okay. We also, instead of making this list 3 times, we just need to store a list of cards called Snow Queens. Right? Snow Queens equals that. This is Snow Queens. Snow Queens that count. Snow Queens I. Looks better. A little bit, I'll fix them. Okay. Just those? It was just those. Okay. So we did that. Alright. Does... killing off all these bugs is great. Let's see here. Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride has an issue. Her issue is that she does not so if she does not try card return, dot count. false. So okay, so this needs to also include dead, true, spells false, all cards false. Corpse Bride was also selecting spells. Lots of issues, man. Corpse Bride shouldn't copy spells. Is that a wording issue too for Corpse Bride? It might be. Okay. Add card to hand. Right. Equals Corpse Bride a turn. Okay. Cards in hand, extra health equals Corpse Bride. It might work. Corpse Bride might just work. Alright. We don't know what Corpse Bride's text says, do we? Not offhand. Add a copy of a random character on your side of this realm. On your side of the realm. Add a copy of a random character on your side of this realm to your hand. Random character on your side of this realm. Okay, I think that's right. That's right. That's the right way to do it. Do you guys want to see a really cool piece that came out? Oh, we have a new Halloween piece. Our first ever Halloween skin. You want to see it? 1 second. I'm tracking. Alright, so 1 second. One second, guys. This thing? Hold on. Trying to find something. Second, guys. Gotta find something real fast. Okay. There's no way for me to actually show this, is there? Hold on, guys. Tom, how you doing? Good to see you. 1 second. Trying to figure out exactly what I'm trying to show my UI artist. Hearthstone has a way that they do their clicking. And when they do their clicking, you can click on the board and the board impacts. Like there's like I figure out how to show that. I don't think there's actually a spot where this guy clicks that. I don't see that anyway. Unless he didn't know you couldn't click it yet, which is a possibility, right? Yeah, that's why I looked up as Hearthstone board interactions, but I want the actual one of when you click on the actual board. You know what I'm talking about. It's like a little dust tuft. It's like, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm trying to find where any streamer clicks it when they're bored. I thought I watched him do this for the first time. I remember watching Day9 play this when it first came out. Years and years ago. Like these other board interactions are great. Like clicking the little jewel on the eye is awesome. Clicking this to break the vines is cool, right? Like I love that. Like starting the fire down here, like all the old school stuff. It's great. I want the actual when you touch that stuff. He hasn't done it yet. Because he doesn't touch it. When it's not his turn, he's not touching the mouse. Download Hearthstone? I mean, I could download Hearthstone. It would take a while now. There's so much content in that game. I played it so long. I played from beta launch until... Man. What was after... It was after Black Rock Mountain was something. What was that? Oh, what was the one where they went to... They did like the underground tomb story, single player story. What was that one called? That's the last one I played. Keepers of Aldun or something like that. I'm mixing that up with something else. Kobolds and Catacombs? No, the one where they had to where you had to save the world from Rafam. Rafam? No, I screwed that name up too. The wizard dude. Saved from the wizard dude. Yes, Adventurers. That's the last one I played was Adventurers. It's been a while since I've played this game. I'm sure it's crazy now. Now that I saw that they're making cards that are full art pieces now too. Similar to how our game is. They're doing it because of us, clearly. Didn't he just click? Did I just see him click? Maybe. No, there's just a random dust click. Expansion name just telling me it has a bad sign. Okay, I played a whole bunch of Naxxramas. I played a whole bunch of, like, I still love their single player stuff. Their single player stuff is phenomenal. Right? Dr. Boom's puzzles that he created, they created like 50 puzzles for Dr. Boom. Very cool concept. The deck building style of League of Adventures, Amazing idea. Such a great idea that it's going that system is going in World of Grimm after launch as a additional game mode. I think the deck building aspect that they did where you could add 3 cards to your deck every time you won was like the coolest thing. He has not clicked on anything yet. All I need to do is show the click. That's it. I don't even think he knows you can click on things yet. There's a spot somewhere in one of these videos where he starts clicking on things and he's like, oh my god, you can click on stuff. You hate this type of card game purely because multiplayer is restricted in certain metas because everyone plays the same decks? Well, I'll tell you what, World of Grimm's not that way, man. It is not that way. World of Grimm has different archetypes, and cards are going to be released like every week. And so there's going to be a new card released every week. It's going to slowly change the meta. People are going to get really stuck into certain ways of playing, and then things are going to change. Better not be. Stick 'em up. Yo. Stick 'em up. Still hasn't clicked anything yet. Click something. It's showing you can click stuff with your mouse. Like, click the eyeball. Do it. Sometimes, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. If you don't know about our game's currently on Kickstarter. The little funding information up on the top there. We're 84.44% funded. Very cool. And for as little as $12, you can get a bunch of cool rewards in the game. And the game is going to be free to play, which is even cooler. Heard it from other streamers. Sick. Well, then why haven't you backed yet? I mean, it has the Hearthstone mana system, which is cool, right? That part's important. I don't know either. I'm just messing with you, man. You know, I'm not gonna be that kind of guy who's like forcing people to do stuff. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. Can you freaking click on the game board? Click on the game board. Experience the game board. Experience how great the game board is. Do something. Come on, man. 9th one. He probably does it by now. This is at this point he's played the game for like forever. Right? Make stuff happen. Killing me, Smalls. I remember watching this, at one point he's like, you can click on the game board, and he started clicking on everything. I remember the one game board that had the big gun on it. It had like the big laser ray, and you could point it wherever you wanted and shoot your opponent. Just for fun. Like, they couldn't see you doing it, but it was cool. Killing me, man. Click on the freaking game board. Who doesn't click on game boards? Wait. Whoops. And you can see each other's board interactions? Oh, that'd be nuts. Talk about networking. Networking nightmare. That would be a networking nightmare. Click on something. Holy moly. Dude, for being one of the clickiest streamers, he does not click on this game. But did he just do it? Yeah, he did. Perfect! Finally! Whew! Okay, start at... All I was trying to do is freaking show... Like, all I was trying to do, right, is show my UI artist how this stuff works. Catapulting rocks at each other instead of playing the cards, that'd be pretty fun. There we go. Wow, it was a lot of work for nothing. Okay. Woo! Networking itself. So thankfully, in our game, networking is not going to be that much. Right? It's not going to be as crazy. And I'll show you why. There's not much that needs to be showed to the... That needs to be sent to the player, showed to the player. And so I can get it back to Jern Jam. Oh, what are you making for Jern Jam? Love Irish John, man. If you haven't followed Irish John games yet, give him a love. Give him some love. He's a phenomenal dude. Irish John Games. Can't spell today. John Games. There we go. Give him some love. So the networking in our game is you play the card, You hit end turn, you wait for the other person to hit end turn. When both people hit end turn, the networking would be right there, where both cards are sent to both sides. Right? Dice Builder Survivals game? Sick, man. So the networking would be send the cards to the other player and put them in the right spot. That's it. Then reveal cards. That's literally it, because it'll reveal cards at the same time simultaneously. We don't have to do anything else. That's the entire networking. The local game will do the rest of the math for you. Right? Like, every time you hit end turn, you have to wait for the other person to hit end turn. That's a networking call. And then placing the cards is a networking call, which I can place the cards. I can place the cards with one string. I can do left and then add in what card IDs they are and what variant numbers, middle and right. And I can do all that stuff. I can send one string of all the information. Even easier, right? Dice Builder Survivors game sounds cool, man. Ooh, Old Sultan, huh? Oh, that's weird. Let's fix that bug. Is Old Sultan scaling wrong? Old Sultan. Prefabs. Old Sultan. Well, that doesn't help, first off. Scaling of 1. Why is his scaling weird? Where is his scaling? 359. Yeah. Yeah, his scaling should be 0.6. Well, that's odd. Why isn't it just using the correct scaling? Okay, problem solved. Fixed Old Sultan's scaling. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I love the new mouse. The new mouse is fat and looks good. Looks really nice, actually. Theme. We need to change the XP. We need to show a number for the XP. That's what we need to do. Where are we going to show that? There's no number here, but we can make a number there. Season pass. Locker. Background. Title. Image. What are you? What are you? Why are you about the same thing? This is XP holder. XP fill. Got it. Okay. Inside that, we also need a text object. It's going to sit here, right on top, like this. And it's going to say 500 over 1,000. I'm cool with that. Make it this color. Be fine right there. Cool. This is going to be season pass, season XP text. Then we gotta update that. Season XP text. Season. Show unlock. Fill. Public. TMP text. Season XP text. Okay. And Zenvat. Ooh, my back just cracked like 100 times. That felt great. Needed that. Okay. Now, season pass XP, wherever this gets filled. 11% equals text of level manager instance current XP slash there we go. Cool. Good. All right. Nice, 100. There we go. Looks good. I think we need to make these numbers out of 1,000. I think we need to. I think the season pass numbers need to go out of 1,000. I think we do daily quests for smaller chunks, and then weekly quests give you bigger chunks to the season pass. Yeah. That's how we gotta do that. Sure. Oh, you guys want to see a sick variant? So now the I forget what I was doing, man. Thoughts. I want to show you the little red cap. Sorry, talking to the UI artist at the same time. My life, man. Literally constant chaos. Okay, so look at this. Look at this piece. Ready? Ready? So good. For Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood, hold it for the Halloween version, holding the wolf's head, the decapitated wolf's head, as the trick-or-treat bag. That's awesome. It doesn't get better than that. Like, that's so good. Because in the Little Red Riding Hood story, the wolf gets decapitated. So, even better. Also, we have a in progress soccer variant. One of the cards. It's pretty cool too. A little bit of hidden stuff that you guys didn't know about. We just got a really cool version. Check out this. So we have a 70s style comic book version of all the cards. There's the Dark Omen card in the 70s comic book style. Like, we're doing comic book styles of all the cards. They're all that Pantone color. Where are they? They are... Where's retro? How do I find retro? It would be this way. There we go. Got the Beggar Woman. Retro Beggar Woman. Got the retro. We got the retro version of Mind Meld, which looks really cool. A great piece. Then we got the retro version of the Rumpelstiltskin. Why wouldn't you want that? That looks so neat. Right? That's an epic Rumpelstiltskin. Looks funky, right? That gave me like almost like Buddhist vibes. Yeah. So if you're gonna be able to have a retro version of every card if you want to. Like, you can build a deck of just retro cards. Because why not? Because why not? Let's see what's in my shop right now. The shop changes every day. You get 8 new cards every day. And you can purchase, right now it's just going to be purchasing for gold. You can't purchase them for gems yet. Gems will happen when we have the shop set up in Steam correctly. Let's see, we can get the, oh look, we can buy the retro Mind Meld. Yeah, it's a very cool retro piece. I like this Mech Pilot. That's sick. Mech Pilot Cinderella is very neat. Corpse Bride pixel art. Appreciate that one. This is easily one of my favorite pieces ever. The color work in this piece for the forest variant is unreal. It's so pretty. There's so much detail. There's so much depth to the card. Easily one of my favorite pieces. I think it's one of the first pieces this guy made for us. He's the UI artist. If you can tell, his art style is very colorful, and his UI is very colorful. This guy's art is great. That's Messenger. Yeah. Very sick. Very sick. And then we have somebody who's doing Studio Ghibli style stuff, which they call cottage core for that style. We have this version too. Pretty sick. That's how this is going. It looks like I saw an issue though. I did see that this was going underneath the labels. The labels should not do that. There's an issue in the, not the shop, but labels itself. UI label. Label does not override itself. Canvas override sorting. If we go like that, we should be okay. Okay. Now labels should be good no matter what. April Fools, add stick figure versions if you want event themed ones. That's great. I was thinking of doing April Fools having a, so we have a card called a Tombstone, right? A Tombstone is a 0 cost, 1 attack card that does nothing, right? Or actually, it should have 0 attack. Oh no, I believe it's a 1 mana card. Tombstone's a 1 mana, 0 attack card. Right? The card exists, it gets dumped into your deck. It sucks. It's supposed to suck on purpose, right? Like, it's supposed to suck. It gets dumped into your deck, it has a health, it just fills your hand with stuff. Right? Doing a variant on the Tombstone that you can purchase for April Fools would be funny. Or being able to purchase a collectible version of the Tombstone would be even funnier. I think that'd be great. Because it's made to be this joke card, right? Or this card that nobody ever wants to use on purpose. I don't even know, do we have any cards in our chest right now that have tombstones? Liver on Rust, is he in here? No. No. There are some cards that create tombstones. They create them into your opponent's deck or your deck. Like, there's the Cemetery Assistant, there is the Gravekeeper is one. Yeah. So like, you literally play cards that mess with your opponent's deck. Okay, so so next thing we need to work on. Corpse Fire is affecting spells. No longer affects spells. Apparently, Piff Paff is doubling up on bonuses, which is cheating. Cheating! There's no cheating involved. Piff Paff, we're watching you. Let's put him in the deck. He's right here. There he is. Let's get rid of Frog King instead. I didn't mean to hit play. I meant to hit play on play match. What am I doing? Do I still have it in the deck? Oh, let's get rid of Mind Meld. Mind Meld's a bad card. At least I don't like it as a card. I mean, it's a cool card. It has its own deck archetype, honestly. Let's put Tom Thumb in there for that card draw. Oh, but Hansel's so strong. Okay, put Hansel in instead. And we'll get rid of Peasant. I'll put young Mr. Fox in. Nice. I think in that match found screen, I think I want to hide the top UI when it starts to fade in. Where's Piff Paff? I will add him. I can't. Let me add him. The dev environment is all messed up. You know what? Let's just... Maybe I'll draw him. Maybe. Pied Piper. I think the game needs to start at a random dawn or dusk every time. I think it needs to just pick one at random and be that instead of it being nothing. It doesn't make any sense. A rat. +1 each turn. Maker it is for the extra buff. Okay. There's a Piff Paff. There's our Hansel. I don't have a Piff Paff. I wanted to test Piff Paff. I wanted to do it. Grandmother, or stepmother, someone's mother, for sure. Oh, we are getting our butt kicked. Alright. Alright. Hansel, turn 5, Snow White? Maybe Snow White. Ooh. Ooh, the big kill. Okay, Dark Omen killed everything there, so we won that location. This is a bad move. That should be an AI thing, that the AI should not play Dark Omen unless it's going to end up winning. So it needs to calculate its score. Right? Turn 4. Turn 6. 2 here to win. Well, that wins us the game. Oh no, the wolf. Oh no. Whoa, we tied that? Oh, because of Piff Paff. Did it say we lost? 43 versus 27 37. Yeah, we lost by 6. Dang. Bummer. Made of crack. Great card. Gameplay similar to Marvel Snap? Yes, it plays very similar to Marvel Snap, except for cards can die, as you saw. That's what the health stat, the green health stat is for. If a card's health hits 0, the card dies. If the card dies, its health is 0. Or if it, But if a card dies, its attack is 0. And then it does not disappear from the actual game board unless it gets destroyed. There are cards that do destroy cards. Hearthstone times Marvel Snap times Magic the Gathering, because it has a spell system. Well, so does Hearthstone. Magic has some influence in here as well. And then Majora's Mask for the daytime, nighttime, time shift stuff. There are cards in the game that swap between daytime and nighttime. So, there's literally a card called Daybreak and another one called Nightfall. Kids are jumping around upstairs. Sorry for the noise of. Sorry for the thumping, guys. My fiance runs a preschool out of our house for our 4-year-old and 2 of her friends. So, and it happens to be right above the room that I stream in. Never thought about adding a daytime mechanic to a card game? Yeah, exactly. So we have a system called Time Shift. I believe. Do we have a Time Shift deck? This deck's Time Shift, I think, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So this deck is a Time Shift deck. The starter deck you get in the demo. It has cards that do stuff like so. This has a Dawn Shift, which triggers the game to dawn and triggers all Time Shift abilities. So instead of it being like Marvel Snap with an on reveal or an ongoing, right? We have on play. Yeah, we have channel, which are those two. We also have a Fury keyword. Fury is its own archetype. And when Fury happens is when that character takes damage. So if that character gets hurt, the effect triggers. So it can trigger multiple times in a turn. You can use cards like Blight Burst to do 1 damage to all cards. That triggers all of the Fury stuff. You have cards like Sea Witch, which is a card that triggers, when she gets hurt, triggers all other cards that have Fury. So she can double trigger things. We have Rose Red, which is an on-play that activates Fury cards. We have cards that hurt yourself. So these Maiden Malign damages your cards and triggers abilities, right? And then we have this Time Shift deck, right? So every time that Time Shift triggers, it triggers all cards that are time shifted on the board, and it triggers their ability. So every time Time Shift happens, daytime to nighttime, or vice versa, Catherine draws a card, right? Frederick gets increased attack power for every Time Shift that's happened in this game. There are cards that have an on play, but at the end of their ability, they also trigger the daytime. Death Messenger gives Time Shift cards +2 attack power. That works. So there's a full archetype there. There's also Move, Discard, Destroy, because they're just great parts of that card game. They're just wonderful parts of that card game. So, we needed to take some things that were part of Marvel Snap that were intuitive to it, that felt good to use in our game too, because you don't want to get rid of unfamiliar things. The one thing we wanted to get rid of was the ability of forcing people basically into the Season Pass. The Season Pass is not a requirement, obviously. You unlock this variant no matter whether you are in Season Pass or Gold Pass, doesn't matter. You still unlock the variant. As well as we're not going to be like, oh yeah, here's 2 variants for $80. Right? Buy this bundle for $80. We're not doing that. That's not a thing. Right? Every card will always be $5. If we do a bundle, it will be multiple. For Gold Pass gives more money for the most part. Right. So like for instance, you get a mystery variant here. Right? you get some experience to level your cards up to unlock more cards in the regular pass. There'll be avatars and titles and card backs. But at 25, you unlock this guy no matter what. Like, he's going to be... I need to put that in this part, in the regular pass. But you unlock whatever the special variant for the month is. So we don't want to force people to feel like they have to spend money. It's just one of the things where if you want to support it, you can, right? Like we have, yeah, can you buy gems? You can buy gems. That's pretty normal in a free-to-play game. But yeah, that's where we're at. And that psychotic Hansel's cool. The cool Hansel. This Earl King's great. Terrifying. So. But there is also a Founders Pass that will be purchasable on the Kickstarter, and it's purchasable on... It'll be purchasable on Steam as an add-on as well. The Founders Pass gives you the Gold Pass forever. You don't have to buy it every month. So after 6 months, it pays for itself. And if you hit that, if you're the Founders tier or above, you get it. So, on the Kickstarter. Okay. We need to increase our amount of XP to 1,000. 100 is not enough. Also, yeah. Also, I think we're gonna include 2 different versions of the matchmaking. You can do unranked or ranked. I don't think we want to have it always be ranked. I feel like having an unranked version lets you experiment without feeling like you're going to be sacrificing points, right? And that's important. Easily, probably one of my favorite parts of Hearthstone is the ability to choose whether you want to play ranked or not. Because I used to play a lot of just regular classics, you know, matches without playing ranked. Ranked was always like, should I do it? Right? That's like League of Legends. I remember that with League of Legends. You would play an unranked match or you'd play a ranked match. And it always felt like the stakes were higher in ranked matches because somebody would always screw up. Right? So, that's that. What? Oh, increasing levels to 1,000. How am I gonna do? That would be inside here. Level manager. Max XP. Oh, it gets set outside of that. It gets set outside. That's set in the actual level manager, which I think loads in here. Yep. Let's give that a try instead. They're out of 1,000. Okay. Oh, does it not like that number all of a sudden? Index out of range? What didn't it like? Why are we having that issue now? Alright, well, because it's now gotta be... I guess because the save manager thinks it's 100 XP, it's now not 100 XP. Let's delete our sale. Let's delete our sale. See what happens. So, is that a game? No errors anymore. That's good. Give it a play. We still got to go through and update the time shift mechanic. Disruptive Echo. Draw 2 cards. Your opponent gets +3 attack power at each realm. Nice. Like, yeah, you got 2 cards out of it, and that's cool. But, dude, I'm winning all 3 realms right now, and I got Father Holland. Wait, why is his ability not channeling? Why is his ability not channeling? Not how that works. Father Holland's ability does not work. Bug fix. Father Holland's ability not working. Okay. Good to know. Well, let's capitalize on this win then, shall we? Okay. GD Chris, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, so if we Frog King here, we get more benefit out of it. So we're gonna Frog King. Nice. Woodcutter. The Woodcutter is a card that draws the highest attack power card from your deck, so you literally can pick, if you do a certain deck that has a certain amount of power for the highest card or the strongest card, and you know it's going to be the best play, you can play the Woodcutter and make sure he's in your hand. Like, it's a solid card. Solid card. Alright, Goblin of Toad is too good for being 7 power. Another buff, wow. Alright, and Fumbling, yuck. Okay.
Yeah. You're not listening.
Alright, so Shoemaker, right, box middle. Should be good. I can't wait to have sounds in the game, man. I can't wait to have the or whatever the sound's gonna be, right? And then like, you know, cards like the Ungrateful Son, hearing the ridiculousness that is the Toad, right? Or like the Woodcutter saying something from the story. Like, there's so many different options for voiceovers. I'm gonna play Cinderella on this side and give me a free Cinderella with no stepmother. King Renewal. And no cards on their deck now. Weird. So they've got to have... Arcane Renewal shuffles it back in your deck. They've got to have Prince Ivan in their hand at this point. They have the combo, the Woodcutter, Bean Farmer. You got, I expect Prince Ivan here. If I expect Prince Ivan, I need to play stats here, so I need to play Talking Cat. Play the Gatekeeper. Weird. One. Kick their butts. Kicked their butts. Alright, so we are back in, and the pass says the right number now. 56 out of 1,000. Look at that. That's a lot to level. 1,000's too high. 1,000's too high. Maybe. Maybe 1,000's too high? Like, what's the actual way to check that? There's no way to check that. Also, make it 1 million! Why have a billion when you can have a million? That's a good question. I feel like 1,000's too high. Something's telling me that, you know what I mean? Something's telling me that 1,000 is not good. I feel like 1,000 needs to be... I think it needs to be more... like 900? Yeah, you're right. You know what? Reducing it by 100 is going to do a lot. I think it's going to be good. I think we do 5... Is 500 a weird number for XP? Is 500 weird? It might be. 500 might be really weird. Yeah, 500 feels like a weird number. What's 666? What about 666? Is that a good number for this? Going into the dark Grimm fairy tales and having like the cards of the Godfather's death. Maybe 666 is the right number for XP. 420? How about 420.69? But you have to get the extra 0.69 in order to get to the, in order to level up. 420 just doesn't cut it. I feel like 100 was too small and 1,000 is way too big. Like that's a grind, and you don't want to feel a grind, right? Like, maybe we do end up doing 50 levels. This already gives you, the gold pass gives you 3 variants, and then the 4th one for finishing. I feel like it's too much, and not enough. It's like way too much. All right, what is? I think we gotta fix Father Holland's ability, because Father Holland's ability is being a butthead. Father Holland. Extra attack power is the channel ability, right? So extra attack power, this realm owner cards. Owner cards. Cards on this side. Like, what is owner cards? What is this? I've never used owner cards before, ever. I've used cards on this side. Right? Cards on this side is this. Include dead. Yeah, yeah, we're including the dead. We're including spells. So, yeah, all cards. So this is true. That was odd. I wonder if that was the issue. Like, I've never used the owner cards thing besides that, I don't think. It sounded new. Owner cards. Yeah, I only had one reference. Odd. Like, why would that have been a thing? Why am I not using the correct things? Like, come on. Yes, 4 or 0. And it might have been working. It just maybe it's not actually set up correctly in the attack stuff. Let's figure this out. We're gonna add Father Holland to our deck, and then we will play him at a location by himself. Let's see. Help. Father Holland. Not a bad piece. Alright. Did we just get a competitive advantage by adding a card? Maybe. Maybe. Discard a random card from your hand. At least didn't discard the card that I wanted. Like that would have been rough. Although when it discards the card, you need to be able to click on this to see what card was discarded. So it needs to do that. Need a way to show the history of that stuff. Cards with time shift abilities double their effects. That's crazy. All right. We don't have. Oh, they did discard Father Holland. Oh, they mind melded. They took it. Bruh. Can you not take that card from me? Like, I wanted that card so bad. I'll just do it again. I'm gonna let me add it. I'm gonna add a junkie card first. I can add it. Okay. Oh, I can't even use it correctly now. Real. Unbelievable. Sorry, they didn't use it correctly either. Concede. I'm trying to test it. I couldn't. I didn't test it because I literally got a mirror match and they used the thing on me. Unreal. What's our XP at now? 3. Because when you lose, or when you concede, you lose a bunch of. You don't get your full thing out of it. That makes sense. Match. Yeah. Brain's breaking. Like there, but not there. You know what I mean? I might take a 5-minute break in a little bit after we fix this bug. Take a little 5-minute break. Thunder Traveler TV. That's a name. Father Holland. Dark Omen. Tried to catch me. Tap out your wins. Okay. Come on. I look over all the times I'm trying to test something. It's just not working out, man. It's just not working out. It's unreal. Unreal. Annoying. So annoying. It works! Every opening menu makes adding more menus harder. Nice! It's actually really funny. And I know that feeling all too well. I'm psyched for you, man. Happy it's working out. How loud are the kids? Can you guys hear them? Just out of curiosity. If you frog kingdom again, I'm uninstalling this project and it's never gonna come out. Okay, so far so good. Ah. Don't even tested him. Okay. Far so good. Don't have that issue this time. Okay. The Father Halt should give me 9. Right, you should get the bonus. You hear them? I can't tell what they're screaming. They're outside on the trampoline, like at the other end of the yard. Pretty funny.
Only when they're young.
They don't overpower you, so it's fine. That's all that's important, right? I must be the center of attention. Hey, it's working. Wait, but why did it say... Why did it say... Hold on. Plus 5 power. He went... -1. So he should be at 9 power. Did I not do the math right on this card? Hold on. Yeah, I didn't. 5 power. Wow. Alright. Well, fixed his ability from not working. I also technically buffed him, but we're just going to pretend it didn't happen. Okay. That's funny. Okay, so Father Holland is fixed. They're just running around on the trampoline being nuts. Alright guys, give me a 5-minute break and I will be back to work some more on some stuff. When we get back, we're going to work on well, fixing the quest thing, clearly. 3 5-mana card quests? There shouldn't be that many. No errors from that, so that's weird. No, so we need to work on, when we get back, we need to work on figuring out what the right number for the season pass is going to be, or we just increase the amount that you actually earn from playing a match, and increase the amount from quests. I think if we do that, it'll feel better. So, thanks guys, and I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Oh, wait, let me get rid of the chicken nugget. Yep. Winter, what's up? We're so close, man. So close. Quick little plug for if you don't know about the Kickstarter. I mean, you might live under a rock at this point, but the Kickstarter is 84.44% funded. Remember, every single donation and pledge and backing matters. Doesn't matter if it's $1. Doesn't matter if it's $100 or $1,000. It can be whatever you want it to be. There's actually a button here. If you want to do less than $12, you totally can. That's the cool part about it. If you believe the project's going to be successful, you can put whatever you want into this thing. And we will give you all the great rewards. Because we love you. That's about it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so we need to fix, first off, the amount that you get from quests and XP and stuff like that. So, level manager, handle XP, save XP, level up, gain XP. Right here. Total points 1. Currently, total points 1 is currently the turn number plus the player wins. No, okay, wait, here it is. Here's our math. Here's our math. We have player wins, and we have is player winning. We check to see if the player is won or not. If the player is won, you get a point. Right? Then we have total points 1 is your total power. Then we add total points from game is total points 1. Right, then we have points 1 gets increased to these numbers, which is for your XP. You end game with the points from game. We gain XP. If you force to concede, your total points 1 is 10%, otherwise your full points 1. Points from game. Points from game. These are points in your bonus, right? Points. Points. Open XP stat cards, points bonus. Okay. So if that's how that works, then we need to give this points 1 times 10%. That's totally fine. Points 1 times 3, maybe? Is that too high? Let's find out. Where else do we gain XP? We also gain XP from accepting a quest. Redeem quest. Redeem active quest. Just be gain XP. Gain XP. I thought I didn't have that. Okay. So, gain XP. Right amount. Okay. Alright. So if we gain XP like this, the XP needs to be just a higher number. We just need to buff that number. Right? Clearly. So what? Where are our quests at? Cards, quests. Draw cards, XP awarded 10, 25. A harder one? 50. Yeah, I did that. These are all 10s. Better be 25 now instead. Nice. We also need like more quests than just the play cards quests and the draw cards quests. We need like the play. We need one that's like play on play cards. Oh, win matches. I like that. Let's do a win match quest. Quest win matches 2. We're gonna do 3 different ones of these. Win matches 5. Win matches 10. Nice. This is gonna be quest ID. What number are we at? ID 16. Win 2 matches. Win match required round 2. Okay. Win 5 matches. What is this? These are just gonna say win matches. Works for me. Matches. Match. Required 2, 5, 10. It's our first big quest. 10 matches. Sweet. Looking at now, does that have to be added into the quest log? Into the quest manager? Or is it automatically grab them all? It just grabs them all. Sick. Even easier. Okay. Let's see how this works then. We're currently at 67. Okay, we're at 67. Play a match. See if we win. I think let's keep adding things to update on this round. In find match, fade out UI when book turns. Okay. Bling, 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 bling. No turn 2. And at discard. This is a rough setup. Shroud. Into the Frog King. Ends turn 4. That actually worked out really well. So tokens don't adhere to the rules, huh? Notice that. Well, I can't play anything. Oh no, why did Frog King break that? In turn. Okay, we need to make sure that we update in TVM when initialize new turn happens. When we do this, we need to do game turn manager current match state equals draw or equals TVM. It has to hit that. Like we have to set that to that no matter what. That way it forces it. Like we have to set ourselves to that. I might fix the Frog Kingdom issue. Or issues that update stuff like that. Oh, well I think I'm gonna fix that. So if I fix that, Frog Kingdom appearing off of path 2 no longer breaks the game. Okay. Let's make sure we fade out the book UI. Let's do that while we have this, while we have on our minds at the moment. match manager. Yeah, let's set up a canvas group for the top UI CG. Okay. As we start to spin, the opponent load match, wait for animation loop, match found, add interval of 0.59, flip last page. Right, we flip last page. We set a float called speed. Top UI dot do fade 0.8 seconds. Okay, let's set delay here. Let's set a delay. Oh, you know what? No. We'll go like this. Put it inside there. Easy peasy. And we just gotta put that all inside find match. Find match needs a UI right here. The opponent stat box, player stat box, that whole thing. Right, and the versus text. All three of these. So I were to put object. I'm just gonna call this the same object, the same settings. Right, we'll go like that. This, drop it in. Put a canvas group on you. I'm gonna call it CG. Okay, not interactable. Doesn't make it. CG. Boom. That may work. A she. Not a she. How's it look? Oh. That works. It's a little slow. It's a little slow. 0.4. Why is that one considered interactable? Found that interesting. Turn it back on, that's fine. It can be interactable still. Not making a problem. Also, we need to make sure that the opponent's name is best fit, like 18. What the? Try again. Way better. Way better. The settings manager needs to do it too, though. Settings manager. What's the cog called for the settings manager? I don't even know. I think when it gets to the settings UI, is there a button on here at all? No. Okay. Image settings cog. That way we can set it. Cog.dfade. Settings manager. Instance settings cog. Dfade 0.2. Okay. 1.4. Do the same. We can just call this at the start of the actual game. So the UI manager. UI manager start. Cog on. Oops. Might be okay. I didn't set the cog. Settings manager. Settings image. This guy. That's the color. Okay. Should be okay now. Everything should fade out at the same time. Nice. And it's there still. Boys. So good. So good. Alright. The tiny little things, right? It's all about the tiny things. Little tiny quality of life updates, right? Yeah, I fixed both of those. Oops. Let's bring those to done dispatch. Ones will no longer pull spells. She literally can't. We're gonna add a waiting for opponent button, or a little like text box that appears on the screen for when you push and it doesn't, then the opponent hasn't pushed yet. Do that. My goodness. Where the heck is the end game at? Turn. Oof. Off. End turn. Turn off. Okay. An object. It's gonna go under here. Let's say waiting. Dots. They're waiting for others. Waiting for others? Waiting for other player? Waiting for other player. It's always a two-player game, so waiting for other player. 18. Entered. We will make it the same color as red? No. No way. Color. This color. There we go. We'll be waiting. Other player. Maybe turn it off and then just turn it on when you press it and the other person hasn't pressed it yet. So, in the UI manager, we have waiting for other player. Would be inside the end turn style stuff. Where is that? End turn, I found it. Game object. Waiting for other player game object. Okay. When you press end turn. On end turn. Interactable is false. Waiting for the player is set active is true. Oh wait, if other player hasn't, right? If game manager opponent end turn pressed is false, set active true. Okay. Then initialize end turn. Right? We initialize the end turn by what do we do here? End turn pressed. Here's the wait. Right? And then so this would be UI manager. Okay. Alright. We can literally, after end turn is pressed, set it false. Sweet. Okay. Now in the match screen, we have the My Manager. Missing a button. Somewhere in here. Intern, bot names, button. Waiting for the player. I pulled the wrong thing. There it is. That should work a little bit more so you understand they're waiting for something. It should just work. One time. Can you imagine if it just works the first time? Oh, that'd be so cool. Right? I'd be so happy if it just works. Alright. I didn't need to wait that time. The player had already, the enemy had already chosen. Ooh, Alalera. Alalera's great. Magic Maror. Magic Maror the Town Mouse. Oof. Why does it double flicker that? Have you noticed that? Like, why is it double flicker? Also, red caps. Not playing that. Very interesting. Ooh, it's in order for me to correctly pick Alalera, and then we will. Is there a quick way to pause? Oh, there is. Ah. Nope. Okay. Got it. I got it. Alright. Step. Why are so many things happening at the same time? Okay. Where is this? There's something wrong with the waiting between these things. Also, we have the realms, 2 opponent cards that exist is this one, Death Messenger, but we also need wherever the other one's going, right? Because this isn't the card created. This is the going here. Going to 1. Okay, it goes to 35, and then it goes back down to 21. So it runs twice. I'm not sure. It runs twice on the flip for Magic Mirror. It doesn't create it twice though. Is that why? This realm, create quick card. This is the issue. Right here. Because it's supposed to do this thing instead. This is on reveal. On reveal, quick single card. Create a quick card. It's got to be this. Can't imagine it being this thing. Maybe it is. Maybe it's that. Let's see. Because we create a quick card here. We create a quick card. We show the card back, and we don't do anything to the scaling, so it doesn't actually get affected that way. Right, so then we do it inside get available realm. Oops. It anchors and pivot, and then we get a end scale. We do scale it here, and we move the card to the new location. So I feel like that is a double scale that's happening in that spot, right in this spot, 663. Somehow. Let's. If that fixes that, then that's all, right? It didn't do it there, right? The Frog Kingdom didn't do it. It's the magic mirror that does it. Let me change the realm magic mirror. Meow meow on the wall. Why is my card gonna cooperate? Magic mirror. Alright, so this is the test. Right? The test is play the Frog King. Still did it. But it only happens on with the magic mirror. Like, creating other cards doesn't do it, right? If I recall correctly, it doesn't actually happen. Let me see. If I recall correctly, the Cinderella, not double. It does. Interesting. It does double. Why? There's a double when the card is created. So it's gotta be this create quick card junk, whatever's going on there. Gotta be this. Happens down here too, right? Create quick card. It's gotta be this. Instantiate card, initialize card back. Local scale 0. Okay. Okay. Show card back. Okay. You're telling me it's nothing else happens in here? Get realm. This is the realm number. Get anchors and pivot for game board. Just that. End scale is just that. Local scale. Do I just do kill it? C.transform do kill. Will that fix this? Gotta be. Record the new location, delay, time for this. Reveal single card. Okay, what does reveal single card do? Okay. Not sure. Not sure. Let's see here. Intern manager, magic. Okay. Did I fix it? Nope. That's not how that works, man. That's BS. What did I just do to this? What? What did I just do? So when I went to the 600 range or whatever, and I saved over the 600 range, not there, here, when I saved over this, I screwed it up. Somehow. But it's for some reason double scaling the card when the card spawns. Make any sense at all. I have no response or reason behind that. I find that really interesting. Wishing well. Oh, old rink rank game, I win. Okay. Game turn manager. The graveyard. Give me the magic mirror. At that point, you just forfeit. Also, you shouldn't be able to touch any card until it finishes flipping. You should probably do that too. Copy the lowest die power character in your opponent's hand. Yeah, copy against. That means that they got Frog King. Why did he get 3 attack? Young Fox buffed my card too. That should have been a copy. Odd stuff, man. Odd stuff. Yeah, Beetle. Yeah, boy. Yeah, and there's the copied Frog King that I got. Okay. There are 3 Frog Kings right now. White the group. Give me some talking. Give me some cards, man. Beetle? Beetle. Catherine? Okay. It was almost right on. A little off for some reason. Alright, we are going to Snow White. All the points of damage. Bang! Turn 6. Play a bunch of beetles. Oh no! Why is it daytime? Oh, they played Prince Mouseskin. Princess Mouseskin. Play Godmother Toad for 10 points of damage. And a pet. Oh no, why did it do that? How do we get an error? Uh-oh. Magic mirror. And all around realm. Can this return null? It can return null. Hey. So this can return back. This returns back a point of interest. So point of interest R equals get a double random realm. Cool. Right? We can do R here. Then we can do if R is null, don't do anything. So if R, this is a coroutine, right? If R is not equal to null, run all this. Run all that. Otherwise, don't. Okay. That was new. Where the player went at? Didn't even think of that. Crazy. Not equal to null. Okay. Alright. Wow, that was a new bug. Or it might not have been that new, it might have something from the past. So another new null. So bug where magic mirror couldn't copy to a new location. Nice. All right. That was it. Is there anything else we need to do besides build? Oh, we have some new variants to upload. Or a new variant, I think, to upload. Deliver Unrest. Looks freaking cool. Look at this. In a second, guys. You'll see in a sec. Variants here. Unrest. Retro. Retro is a hard word to spell, apparently. Okay. Let's add a new variant in, and you'll see how freaking cool this looks. Resources, cards, variant data, deliver unrest. New folder. Alright, new variant. Ret variant. Deliver unrest. Retro. Retro. Deliver. Okay. Scale. Let's see how it looks, shall we? Wait, I need to add it to the information. Yeah. Order. Alright, so here is the retro variant, guys. Check this out. Not great yet. It needs to be fixed. Great, but it's not. You know what I mean? Alright, where's this thing? Mask. Just like that, it's good. Like that. Dig that. 218 negative 218.84. It's just sick variant. Two 18.84. Deliver unrest variant. 218.84. All right. So you should be able to see, the refresh. Oh, we don't have deliver on less. We don't even have deliver on rest unlocked, so we can't even see it. It's funny. Oh, I need to. I know what thing we need to do. I'm just gonna note it for next time. We are going to add in. Update the season pass reward. The season pass. Ooh. There. Season pass reward for XP. Because it looks like it's XP for the season pass, but it's actually XP for a card. All right. With that, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Much appreciated. A lot done. Great stream. New build coming out today on the demo page, as well as submitting a new one to Steam for the next fest on October 9th. So we'll be able to play it on Steam as well. Again, thanks so much for being so awesome hanging out today. And if you have not already backed the project, please think about doing it. Every single amount matters. You matter, and that's the important thing, right? Let's see here. Let's go. Later, Tom's. Tom. Excuse me. Let's go raid Timbo Day. Timbo Day is an amazing developer. He's working on a racing game. And he's a good friend of mine. I've been hanging out with him for a long time. So let's grab a Twitch raid. Let's do a bunch of Twitch raids. That's what we're gonna copy and paste that into his channel. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Peace out. Catch you later.